Ahoy, me hearties, and welcome aboard the Nightingale. My name is Alistair, and I will be your captain as we begin our journey through Supermarket Simulator. I know this is vastly different than anything that I've put up on the channel before, but I wasn't really entirely sure what to come back with, because I knew that I was going to be talking a lot. Um, it's been a while since I have uploaded, obviously. Um, it's it's been a year. Um, for those of you that have been around, you know that this past year, I unexpectedly lost my father, and I've just been trying to come to terms with and deal with that. Um, there was a point where I thought, okay, things seem better now, and I was wrong. But I'm in a pretty good place now, so so we're gonna give this another shot because I don't wanna abandon the Nightingale. I really enjoy doing this, and I don't know. There's some people that enjoy me doing this, so we're gonna keep at it. Um, Obviously, as far as creating content, I'm very late to the game with this particular game. For a lot of things, it came and went. Um, I know there's still some channels out there going strong with it. Um, Others have just moved on to new things, but this has been my cozy game for the last few months. It's just been something to do to relax and kind of wind down the end of the day. And so I thought, hey, why not? This is going to be, more of a talking episode. Uh, as I try and explain where I've been and why I haven't been uploading. And I guess I didn't want to be dealing with any of those thoughts or talking about that while I was trying to upload a story game of some sort. I've got a few ideas of things that I want to do. I've got a couple of playthroughs that I need to get back to. And I don't know, I thought that this would make for a fun one shot, unless people just really enjoy it, in which case I'll do more. But I'm not really holding my breath on that. This is more of just, I don't really want to say a filler episode, but yeah, well, So, for those of you that may not have seen this game before, this is Supermarket Simulator. You start off with this tiny little room, and you run a supermarket, and all kinds of different products you get to sell, and expand your storage, hire employees, and it's one of those things. I think, like a lot of simulator games, that doesn't really seem like it would work. It doesn't seem like a good idea on paper. Um, but then you sit down and you play it and you just realize this is incredibly relaxing. And it's kind of like the same mentality you get with The Sims, that you look forward to the next virtual day. You know, uh, I've heard of plenty of people that work retail, like this is their day job, and they'll come home and they'll play Supermarket Simulator just to relax, which is such a strange concept to me. Uh, because I've worked retail before. I've spent a lot of time working at a gas station, and that's not something I want to repeat. But I guess that being said, I do own and have several hours in Gas Station Simulator, but my gas station never had the Ghost of Elvis floating around. So, you know, this is the weirdest store ever. I sell pasta, oil, bread, and flour. Nothing else. Oh, jeez. that's that's a funny thing with this game. I have a change drawer with unlimited change in it. Yet, I still get annoyed if somebody comes in, buys one thing for, $2 or $3, and they pay me with 100. It still annoys me. Oh, don't buy that cereal, I gotta price it. He got a really good price on cereal. Shouldn't try and add new product. See, like that. Making me deal with pennies. How dare you? Oop. Guess that's the other nice thing about this game as opposed to real retail. You can't really mess up on the numbers. The game will tell you and be like, hey, you're wrong there. I mean, you can give back incorrect change, but only if you give them too much. You can't undercut people on the change. Okay, so the beginning of the game is a bit slow as you only have a few different things. I'll get 2 flowers. Or sugar. And sorry if my audio sounds a bit strange. My computer and my desk have moved since I last recorded. Uh, so still trying to get the audio all completely figured out. Hopefully it's sounding alright. I should also invest in a new microphone one of these days, but, that's money. I might annoy some people with how I play this game, uh, because I don't like dealing with coins. Because when, again, you come and you set your prices, and you've got what it costs you to buy it on average, uh, the price you're selling it for, and then what the market is charging for it. And the market prices will fluctuate day to day. And, I don't know, some people like to be right on the market price, but I don't like dealing with coins. Uh, as much as I enjoy coins in real life, I don't enjoy them as much as a form of currency, um, which I know is kind of counterproductive to what coins are. But yeah, I don't want to deal with, it's like, oh, I owe this person, 47 cents and having to count it all out. It's like, nope, I got an infinite stack of 50-cent pieces, so everything is going to be on the dollar or to the half dollar. And just makes it simpler that way. Alright, oh, looks like one more customer snuck in. As the clock up in the corner will stop at 9. So generally that's when you're going to want to be closing your store, because you can't use the computer to purchase product past 9. Let's see. Not like super recently, but somewhat recently they added the cleaning update. Yep, nope, too late. Come back tomorrow. Um, and I've heard a lot of people complain about it. That they don't like the dirt mechanic, because you can get like muddy spots on the floor. People just leave trash around, and your windows will get all fogged up. I I rather like it actually. I think that it was something else to add a bit more, well, just something extra to do, I suppose. I don't know. I enjoyed it. Alright, let's see here. Move the pasta over here. Generally, I like to keep 2 shelves worth of each product that I have. But again, here in the beginning, it's going to take a while before I get above, these 2 shelves and extra products and whatnot. Just trying to get my head above water at the moment. So just like time freezes itself at night, uh, you have infinite time during the day before you open your shop to stock shelves and check market prices and whatnot, which they added a nice thing here on the computer to be able to do, and it doesn't look like anything has changed, which is really nice, so I don't need to adjust anything. Excuse me. So, day 2, open for business. And that's basically the game. Most of what is available in this game you've seen at this point, at least of mechanics. Uh, again, we'll be able to expand the store, eventually be able to get some storage back there, and hire some employees, which is nice. You can get people to run cash registers, and you can get people to stock the shelves. And game is still in early access. They're working on bringing new stuff. I think their next update, they're looking to add security and chances of shoplifters and CCTV and all that. I think they're also planning on adding like fruits and vegetables that you have to weigh with a scale. So doing everything to make things a lot more realistic. Let's see, do I? No, I don't have it yet. So sponge and a mop you just get, but you can get a tablet and a tote. The tote is very useful. Because you need a box to be able to take stuff off the shelves again. And it used to be you just have to have an empty box of each of your products because they were specific, which was really annoying. And now you can just buy the tote and take them off like that. Let's see. That puts me at the top. All right. I don't know, I mean, I was never super big on, simulator games or anything growing up. I never played any of like flight simulators or anything. So I never imagined that I would get into this type of game. But I've played several of them now, and oh yeah, my store's dirty. Uh, it's very enjoyable. It's just soothing and relaxing. So as you can see, people are just throwing crap everywhere, and there's spills and mud. They purposely made your store, like, a bit extra dirty there, just for the tutorial aspect of it. And that's another thing that I do that might slightly annoy some people. I generally don't bother cleaning up during the day. I save that for my nighttime duties. Uh, 50 is a little bit more acceptable, but it's still really annoying. And it's just something that, if you work in retail, I don't think you ever get over, is just the annoyance of somebody buying a small amount with a large denomination bill. I'm not against those bills existing, you know, because sometimes it's useful. Uh, but I don't know. It's just it's the same way as if somebody were to buy a large amount of something and want to pay in exclusively pennies. You know, it's like that's not what that currency is supposed to be for. And because of too many people that do things like that, it kind of ruined those bills and for everybody else. You know, there's so many places that won't take a bill above a 20 anymore. And for some people that can really screw you over. And people would just walk in and they would act so entitled. Ugh. I do not miss my time working at a gas station. Don't get me wrong, there were good times, you know, and there were oh, you bought my last bag of pasta, so clearly you found it. Back change, you are my favorite customer. And that's the thing about working retail, you know, it's like you will have the regulars that you really like, and you'll have the regulars that you just wish would never come into the store again. You know, I had so many people that thought just because they came in daily, I needed to memorize, like, what type of cigarettes they smoked, so they wouldn't have to ask. They would just walk up to the counter, and I'd already have them sitting out there. And it's like, no. You know, there were some people that I did because they were decent people and they didn't expect it, and I was always happier to see them because it's like, oh, look, a friendly face, and not somebody that's going to treat me worse than a friggin' vending machine. I don't know. I really feel that like the last 6 months of your school career, you should have to work a service industry job, whether it's uh, working cash register, working in the food service, you know, something. And you have to do a respectable job of it. Uh, excuse me. Just because I think that that would fix a lot of things if more people knew what it was like to be on the other side of the counter. So one time when I'm usually pretty good about faking how I'm feeling. It's like it doesn't matter if I'm feeling crappy or whatnot. If I go to a store, I'm gonna be friendly to the clerks because it's just because I'm having a bad day doesn't mean they need to deal with it. You know, they're probably having a worse day because they've dealt with hundreds of people. I didn't intend for this episode to be just me ranting about working in the service industry, uh, but I suppose it kind of comes with the territory of playing a game about being in the service industry. Ah, well. Hey, $99 in profit today. Huzzah. And there we have the market prices fluctuating. Let's see, and you got bills to pay every day, rent and electric. Let's see, what specifically do I not really need? I don't really need bread or oil or pasta at the moment. Choco pick, flour, powdered sugar. Alright, and I can still easily afford more, so I'm going to buy some extra units. Can I afford one? Nope. There we go. All right. And before I forget, check the prices. Cereal. Wow, cereal went up. All right. Nothing like instantaneous curbside delivery. I think the hardest thing that people who really enjoy like organization and things like that would have to get used to with this game is when placing things, there's no like snap to grid or anything like that, so it's all got to be hand placed. So getting everything perfectly aligned is incredibly frustrating. Like, I'm sure these boxes are annoying some people. Some people might be annoyed that I haven't reclosed the lids on them, but meh, it's my store. Alright, well, other than cereal, I got 2 full shelves of everything. Stock to spare. Wonderful. I generally also turn on the lights early in the morning, because I don't like having to remember to do it later at night. Ah, goodness. Sorry. Ah, piece of dust or something stuck in my throat. Couldn't possibly be from one of the multiple animals I have running around here. Alright, 9 in the morning, wearing a full tuxedo, buying multiple boxes of chocolate cereal. Your life must be amazing. Speaking of animals, sounds like one of my cats is digging in a box. I hope that's not picking up on the mic. I think this game also already has a pretty decent modding community. You know, people that just want to add in a bunch of new products. I think some people even just add in new types of customers who will come in. So there's a lot you can do with it. Ah, Men in Black. Making sure I'm not selling alien flour, apparently. So, yeah, that's about all there is to the game, really. It's, I mean, you've got your expansions and whatnot, but otherwise it's this. Oh, that's too much. How do I... Oh, right, from there. There we go. There we go. Business is booming today. So apparently what the cleanliness meter does is you gain store levels, which will allow you to access and buy better things. So I like to buy this specific product license so I can sell peanut butter and olive oil and whatnot. I need a store level of 6. Mine's only level 4 at the moment. And apparently the dirt will kind of lower your reputation, but you gain store points by cleaning it up. I don't know if it lowers the amount that you gain throughout the day, so I'm probably not playing this as efficiently as I could, but eh, I haven't really had any issues so far, other than just, the occasional bug and whatnot. But it's early access, that's to be expected. Really, my only issues with this game are one, I wish there was a snap to grid mode, which a lot of people have been asking for, so it might be something that'll be implemented at some point. Um, and then, I had another complaint, and I can't think of what I was going to say. That's really going to bug me. Huh. Oh, well, I guess it wasn't that big of a complaint if I can't remember what it was. Damn, that's really going to bother me now. Oh, well, I'll probably think of it eventually. Eh, you again. Here to buy a small amount with ridiculous currency? Oh, no. Debit card. Excellent. I do wonder how in-depth they're going to go with this. I mean, I know not many people really use them much anymore, but I wonder if they'll ever add checks. Any last-minute shoppers? Oop, just in the nick of time, my friend. But nobody else. Alright. I love how after it's closed, they'll walk till they get over the threshold and then just instantly turn around. It's very amusing. I remember what I was going to say, and it's a small thing. But, like, I can't just, like, stand here. I have to actually click on the checkout to interact with it, and you kind of snap to it. And now it's like, despite trying to move, I can't. I can look around. But I can't, like, turn around and turn on the light. I have to back out of it, uh, run over and turn it on. And again, it's just a small thing, but I wish that I could hit that button while still working the register. That's That's part of why I just always turn it on right away in the morning. God, now my head is just reeling with all the possibilities of things that they can do to make this more realistic that'll also make the game, just in and of itself, more of a headache. Like if you ever get a liquor license, then having to start carding people. Alright. Cereal, bread, flour, sugar, pasta, oil. Excuse me. I do apologize for that. Okay, let's see here. That should be good. I'm also going to add rate. Oh, I didn't have to purchase that. Cool. It just, well, I did have to purchase it, but it didn't get delivered. It's just instantly in my pocket. Awesome. So yeah, now you can just take stuff off the shelves. The cool thing is that you can actually use it for like emergency storage if you need to, because you can put the tote away and it'll just have the stuff in there. Or I get carried away with stocking, because I always end up forgetting one or the other. Need to check bills, and I need to check the market prices. And stuff only went down. Alright, could have been worse. My god, that one loaf of bread would have ruined me. Also, for some reason, this is like a fully rendered town. I do have this, well, I don't have it yet, but will be my first storage room when I can buy it. But, for some strange reason, you can go pretty far away. And I don't know why. I don't know if they're planning on adding extra things in. Maybe eventually you actually walk to and from work. You know, a lot of the other simulator games that you can play have extra things in there. Uh, so I don't know. Maybe they're just kind of paving the way. Now let's just see if I can find my way back to my store. Ah, there it is. Try not to get hit by this truck. Uh, Thanks for the ride, bud. Okay. Oh, that's everything stocked up. Even got a little bit of back stock. So my next goal is to get the first product license, which is $200. Uh, but buying the license just because you have the money can be bad, because once you have the license, people just expect you to have the stuff in stock, and they'll get pissed if you don't. You know, like I could buy this license, you know, with $50 more, and then somebody will come in and they'll buy a bunch of stuff and then be like, oh, you didn't have tea black. And it's like, oh, well, damn. And also for some of that stuff, I will end up needing a fridge, which is another $200. Actually, $375 because I prefer to get the double fridge. But Yeah. You can take out loans, if you want to speed up some process, but just like real loans, then you have to pay it back, and with interest. So far in my playing of this game, I've yet to take a loan. Um, I got pretty far. That was the other complaint I had as well. You can only have one save file, and that's kind of a bummer. I had to delete my old file to be able to start this, to record it, put it up on the channel. Uh, and that also means that this can't really be my cozy game anymore for a little while, at least until I see how this episode does. Because if people want more of this, I don't want to just, suddenly jump ahead. Because that always annoys me when, I'm watching a series that I enjoy, and it's like, well, no, I want to see all of it, the meat and the bones of it. It's like, I don't know. Especially when I'm watching, like, crafting survival games, that really annoys me. Which I still enjoy the content, don't get me wrong, and everybody is entitled to do things the way that they want. But it's a bummer when it's like, like if I'm watching somebody play Ark, and, first episode, alright, they're waking up on the beach in the very beginning, and they have, just managed to get an axe and a spear put together, and then episode 2 starts and they're living in a mega castle with every dino tamed and whatnot, and it's like, oh, I did a little bit of grinding off camera, and it's like, yeah, clearly, it's like, that's why we're here. Yeah. I don't know, that's just me personally, though. I know some people prefer that kind of thing, to just see the actiony exciting bits, but I've always been more of, I want to see everything. I don't care if I'm watching an hour and a half of you going out back and forth just cutting down trees. That's why I'm here. But I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. But since that's the kind of stuff that I usually prefer to see, that's the kind of stuff that I want to put on my channel. Uh, provided I ever do any kind of other games like that. So, if you do see more of Supermarket Simulator from me, it will be from where this episode ended. Unless, of course, when the update comes out next, oh, I hate you. Uh, unless the update messes with everything and it's like, oh, sorry, you've got to start over now to get these new changes. Pasta is too expensive. What? Didn't I check the market prices today? I did not. Could have swore that I did. Yeah, I did. Did I just misread that and put that in at 350 instead of 250? That must have been what happened. Most of the people that come into my store here are usually fairly fancy and well dressed. Yet to see anybody show up in, ragged jeans and whatnot. Wearing pajamas. Guess I'll just have to wait for Walmart Simulator to come out for that. Holy crap, alright. Thank you very much. I will name my new fridge after you, whatever your name is. Which that's another thing you can do eventually if, is you can rename your store. I think it costs like 200 bucks. And to my knowledge, it has no effect on gameplay, so I don't know why it costs so much to do that, other than just something else to buy, but eh. So if there are people that want me to keep playing this and you have any ideas of what you would want the store to be named, sound off in the comments. To pay attention now, but I mean, I'm sure that most of the NPCs are just, things that they got on like the Unity asset store, but I wonder if any of the female character models are wearing shoes besides high heels. Because it seems like most of them are wearing heels. Big purchase, excellent. And one more decent sized purchase to end the day with. Glorious. Alright. Clean store. Hey, not a bad profit today. And people really wanted flour yesterday, I guess. Alright, pay bill, pay bill. Check the prices. What do we got? Increase on Ron's sliced bread. Oof. Seeds oil went way down. Nope, no. There we go. And Pensati pasta, that actually went up a decent amount. Excellent. So again, a lot of other people would be like, well, the market price is $3.40, but I'm only charging $3. Set it to $3.25 or $3.40. I don't want to deal with that. Just nah. Let's just get 2 boxes of everything and see where we sit after that. At the very least, I will have full shelves, but I should have some overstock afterwards. And I know I could be using these other 4 shelf slots, but again, generally I sit at 2 shelves for each thing. Because honestly, it won't really make me more money. Uh, having an extra shelf of stuff that people are buying from other shelves anyway. That sentence came out correctly. This gets a lot better when you can get the storage room and then you can set up storage racks and whatnot. Then things get a lot more organized and it's very nice. See, this is bread, right? Yeah. Oh, more bread. Okay, I am very well stocked on bread, I guess. Oh well. It's never a bad thing to have too much stock. All right. Oh yeah, supermarket is looking good. But I do believe that this is where we will drop anchor for today. So, thank you for joining me aboard the Nightingale, and I will see you next time as we continue to sail the sea of games. Until then, keep the wind at your backs and your eyes on the horizon, and fare ye well, me hearties.